Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Wumbo. Miss Stall. Colin. Did my Skype fucking crash? You're yelling. What? Dude, your mic must be off. Oh my god. Technical difficulties. I'm going to restart the call. Sorry, man. Technical difficulties we hear at the Gaming Central podcast. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Wumbo. Who I'm trying to talk to right now is Colin Jeffrey, aka Nostalginator. And welcome.
Hi, take two. Here we are.
There we go. It's not take two. It's.
I mean, it's kind of take two.
It's kind of take two, but we already started, so.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
How are you, Wumbo?
I'm doing pretty good.
All right, that's good.
Had to deal with some copyright stuff yesterday, but.
That's always fun. Did you get that worked out, by the way?
I filed a dispute, but, what I found, alright, in case some people don't know, a random channel on YouTube called Videos de Clásicos, a video game channel from, Portugal, if I do believe, who only does video game related stuff in, in his native language. And he's pretty popular, over 300,000 subscribers on YouTube. And I messaged him on Twitter saying, hey, why did you randomly claim my video for a commercial that was only, like, a commercial from the 80s that we did last week, the Centipede commercial.
That he clearly doesn't have rights to.
Yeah, so I actually talked to him. He had no idea what the hell I was talking about. So
yeah, when I had that thing... Sorry, I can't talk tonight. I had that sort of thing happen 2 or 3 times, and it was always that. They had no idea what was going on. They talked to someone, and then it was fixed.
Yeah, because he got in contact with his network, so...
Gotcha.
I haven't checked it currently right now. I should check it right now, but the last thing I did was I went over and filed a dispute just in case.
Now, YouTube's not saying you're getting in trouble. They just want to put an ad on it, right?
Exactly.
Okay.
I don't monetize, but I was thinking of maybe monetizing sooner or later, but I know my videos...
It doesn't hurt. Yeah.
It doesn't hurt, but my videos don't really make any views, but it's still...
Yeah, but if for some reason you wake up one day and one of your things has 300,000 views on it, it'd be nice to make money.
I know, right? Yeah, it still says disputes in the process, and, yeah.
Yeah. That's all you can do.
Yeah. Oh well. Alright. So, this week in gaming.
This week in gaming.
Some things happened, and obviously some technology news, including Apple, which we will get into.
Yeah, I'm really excited about talking about that, because I have a few things to say about that.
I put it as the last news report, but there's also a video, too, from Fox News. I'm not sure if we could play it or not because of copyright, just in case.
I mean, again, worst thing they can do is put an ad on your video.
True. Alright. Wait, what the... Come on. There we go. Alright, I got my pages open. Colin, you sound really tired tonight.
It's been a long weekend. So here's the thing. Weekends were originally designed to give you a break from the week. But my entire weeks, I go to bed every night saying, man, there's all this stuff I didn't get done today. And so each day gets progressively worse. And then the weekends just become me trying to catch up on the stuff I was supposed to do during the week.
That really sucks.
Yeah, so that's kind of my life. But I'm here for 2 hours. I'm doing nothing but this. I'm very excited. And
then you have to edit the McView.
Then I have to edit the McView, and then I have to study for a biology exam tomorrow. And then I should probably clean my room at some point, because I'm having 5 people in here to record tomorrow, and it's a complete mess, so there's always that.
Oh, joy.
But, oh yeah.
Wait,
anyway, it's the life I picked.
Wait, you guys record the Collabcast in your room?
So technically, there's a bedroom right across from mine, that's the spare bedroom. That's our studio room, but we run all the cables and equipment via 30-foot extension cables into my room. So the producing happens in my room, and then the actual show takes place in the other room.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to check on my phone to see if we're live, just in case, because you never know.
Sounds like a plan, Stan.
And then, do you have the stories up?
I do have the stories up.
Awesome, awesome. Oh, no, didn't need that. I almost exited OBS, which is...
Ooh, close call.
Close call. Yep, we're up. Okay.
Calling out that son of a bitch Chemical TTV who's in the chat not saying anything. So.
Hey, Greg, what's up, man?
I'm just kidding, Cam. I love you. How's it going, buddy? You did a great tweet that was basically that he was sitting in bed for 2 hours thinking of what to say on his next episode of We Regret Nothing.
I still haven't listened to it. Fuck.
Oh, you gotta do it, man. It was really good. There's drugs involved, and there's sex, and there's...
I'm missing out on a lot, man. I'm sorry.
It's a good episode. I liked it. It was a great...
I was listening to some of the newest episode of the Collabicast while doing dishes for some reason, and editing.
That was Cole's, right?
Cole's?
Yes.
I don't know. I forget his name. Fuck.
That's okay. I think that was episode 7. Yes.
Yeah, episode 7.
Okay.
The reason why I remember the number is because this is up, and the Gaming Central podcast is up, and then Collabicast comes up. So. Right.
Gaming Central's one episode ahead of everything on Apollo, I think.
Yeah, because we came out earlier.
Right.
Lurk.
Lurk. Shout out in Jak and Daxter the Precursor Legacy, if you try and swim to Misty Island, you get eaten by a lurker shark.
I know.
That was a deep cut.
Yes, it was.
That was a really deep cut.
Alright. Going off to our first news story of the night. Fallout 4 named Game of the Year during the DICE Awards. The DICE Awards. I've honestly never heard of this.
I hadn't either until this week, because I'm a big IGN fan, and Andrew Goldfarb and who was the second guy? Max Scoville, I want to say, did coverage for it, and I hadn't heard of it until now. But apparently, it's a developers conference, so it's not just for the media side of things. It's actually developers going and sort of celebrating the craft.
Okay. Fallout 4 took home Game of the Year, as well as awards for Outstanding Achievement in Gaming Direction and Role-Playing, and Massive Multiplayer Game of the Year during tonight's annual DICE Awards. This is a few days old, by the way, but 2 days old, so...
Yeah, we're covering it for the week. It's all good.
Yeah. Massive Multiplayer Game. There's only one thing I have to say about that. Fallout 4 isn't an online game, so...
Is there any online play in Fallout 4?
No.
That's very strange.
Yeah, I could see I could see how it's a big world, obviously, and there's a lot of stuff to do, certainly, but it's not,
That's like saying Madden has 10 times as much content. We might as well call it an MMO. Well, it's like, no, that's not how that works.
I believe it was Goldie and Marty Sylvia, okay.
How far was it, Sleep?
I don't know. The other big winners include Rocket League and Ori and the Blind Forest. Well, that's good.
Yeah. A lot of people like that Rocket League.
A lot of people, including myself, and Ori and the Blind Forest. Well, kind of strange because I named back in episode 2 of Gaming Etc.
We're so young back then.
Well, it's over a month ago now, just to think, Jesus. But, which you can find on my YouTube channel. Little playlist I made about every single episode and such. But, yeah, I named Fallout 4 my Game of the Year and Rocket League 2. And then Miles Eric Prower... he said that was the hardest game. Fuck.
What, Ori?
Yeah, Ori.
Yeah, a lot of people said it was very difficult. Which, having not played, I just kind of had to take their word for it. But it looked very, very welcoming when I watched gameplay of it.
Yeah. And the 19th Annual DICE Awards, organized by the Academy of Interactive Arts and Sciences. Game of the Year, Fallout 4. Best Action Game, Star Wars Battlefront.
I guess. Sure.
I guess. I mean, the game looks fucking beautiful, but it's pretty shallow. I don't know. Fighting game, Mortal Kombat. Family game, Mario Maker. Oh, god damn it. Install. Okay. Sorry, people.
Go back. By people, we mean Chemical TV. But no, I was gonna say, why do we have an action game genre? What the hell does that mean anymore?
It means that, games that
a game with action in it?
A game that includes action and explosions and shooting and whatever type of things.
That's stupid. Call it a shooter. Battlefront's a first-person shooter.
Best FPS, I could see that. Best fighting game. I guess it's easy.
I understand fighting, because fighting is a genre. Action isn't a genre. That's a thing that happens in a game. You know what I mean?
Well, action's a movie genre.
Action's a movie genre, but not a game. That's like bullets being a genre. It's like, no, there's not a bullet genre. Games have bullets in them. It's like...
It's easy to categorize it.
It's very strange.
It is.
By definition, I can't think of a game that doesn't have some amount of action in it.
Life is Strange.
Life is Strange definitely has action in it.
It does?
Oh, yeah. People
I
get straight up shot in that game.
I haven't played the game, so I'm sorry. Just I thought, story-based
People
game.
straight up get shot in the face.
Okay, then that's spoiling it for me, but okay.
I didn't say who got shot in the face.
True. And it probably depends on what decisions you made and such, right?
I mean, now we're really spoiling stuff, so...
Yeah,
I'm just gonna stop.
I'll shut up.
Oh, you're good.
Family Game of the Year, Super Mario Maker. Okay. Mobile game, Fallout Shelter. We'll get into more Bethesda stuff later. Outstanding achievement in... Wow, there are holy crap!
So anyways, DICE happened, and yeah.
Yeah, DICE happened, Fallout 4 got a Game of the Year. Sorry, we're not going to name out every single thing, because Jesus.
Also, DICE, get it together. You're giving your Game of the Year awards in, late February. Come on.
I know, right? I mean, I thought...
Which, to be fair, I mean, it's
it is
January is really bloated. Yeah. But just, come on. I don't care anymore. I'm already trying to figure out what my 2016 Game of the Year is.
And some people... some games, let me see. There's XCOM 2 that came out this week. There's fucking...
See, I was never an XCOM guy. I don't know why.
Me neither, but I've heard it's pretty good. There's Street Fighter 5, which, once again, we'll get into its launch.
No, I'm told... This might be a spoiler, but I'm told Street Fighter 5 has characters that fight with big boobies on them. I'm not sure.
Yes, they do have big boobies. Well, okay, it depends. And also there's Dead or Alive, which,
Oh yeah, well that's just a game with big boobies in it. That's just the big boobies game.
Big boobies. Alright, moving on to the next story. Rihanna Patchett? I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. The writer
of... It has nothing to do with Rihanna the hit.
No, it doesn't have anything to do with Rihanna.
Sure.
She is the writer of Rise of the Tomb Raider, and she wants to make games that focus on stories. I figured this would be interesting for you, because...
Yeah. I'm kind of a story whore with games.
As told by Dead or Alive is a boob simulator with some fighting. Depending on the game...
That sounds pretty accurate.
It depends on the game, if it's beach volleyball, then that is a straight-up boob simulator with some sports in it. Dead or Alive...
But again, if the game is beach volleyball, I'm not going to be playing it. It's
you're just going to be
there's
watching
it. There's some games, I'm not. I've always been leave your porn with your porn and your games with your games. I don't understand when people are oh no, you don't understand, we need to have porn in games. It's why? You already have porn.
He has fan service.
I guess. What was I going to say? I had a thing I was going to say, and then I forgot what that thing was.
Because boobs distracted us.
Are the boobs in this picture?
No.
I was going to say, she seems pretty conservative.
No.
Shout out to Rihanna Pratchett. Follow me on Twitter.
Kem, fucking...
What did Kem say? I didn't even know. Hang on, Kem, I'm reading your message.
Kem's...
Her lives boob simulator with some fighting.
Yeah, that distracted you.
I didn't even see that message. So
I'm reading the chat, I'm sorry.
No, you're fine.
Fresh from a Writers Guild Award for Rise of the Tomb Raider, awesome. Rihanna Pratchett gave a DICE speech today, calling the writers to be integrated more closely into the development of games, which I could see, and that makes sense. Depending on, obviously with games like Telltale is making and Life is Strange and what else?
Sure.
What other games? And many other indie games. Like last week, we talked about Dear Esther.
Beautiful game.
Mainly focusing more on story than actual gameplay, or an interactive story, if anything.
Yeah, for sure. And then, we see stuff, any of the Bioshocks and The Last of Us.
That too.
And, To the Moon on the indie side of things.
Still haven't played it. Ugh.
So good, it'll make you cry.
I know it's good, and I've heard it's... Yeah, shit. I've heard it's made people cry. In a presentation, From Overlords to Tomb Raiders, a career in a narrative techniques, or trenches, the lead writer of recent Tomb Raider game briefly talked about her work to date, including writing Mirror's Edge, that's a good game, Bioshock Infinite, and Heavenly Sword, which I haven't played that game either, but I've heard about it.
I know the name, that's about it.
I've heard about it, just haven't played it. I think I've seen the poster or cover or whatever. She then returned to her vision development programs that place story in a central role. Even though, if you're not putting a story at heart of your game, players can still be looking for stories, she said. With I can't speak tonight. Creatures, stories engage with the heart and make players care about your game. So what she's saying is, with a better story, players can get more invested in the actual game, which, of course, that makes perfect sense.
Yeah, 100% agree.
Depending if the writing is good or not to begin with, or if we find it interesting.
I mean, you don't... Here's my thing. I would say I probably look for story more than anything else in a game. That said, I don't think a game needs to have a good story to be a good game.
Exactly. Like, look at... Once again, I'll make this comparison. Mario.
Right. Or, the one game I've been playing a little bit in my free time recently is Don't Starve. And I'm super addicted to that right now.
That game has absolutely no story, if I do believe. Right?
No story at all.
I played it on Steam when it was free, so...
Yeah, and it's really fun, and it's kind of... I describe it to people, it's like a Tim Burton's version of Minecraft. It's just like a really weird, dark, twisted survival thing. And I'm really, really liking it, and I didn't think I would, but it has literally almost no story at all. And then compare that to... my top 5 game lists, and like 3 or 4 of those have just amazing, compelling, mind-blowing stories. So it's kind of hit or miss. I feel like if you put a lot of work into your story and writing and, fleshing out your characters and making them three-dimensional, you have a better chance at making people fall in love with your game, but I don't think it's a requirement necessarily.
Okay. It kind of reminds me, this whole uprising in the story over actual gameplay in some games, like, once again, many of the Telltale games, Dear Esther, Life is Strange, what's that other game?
Metal Gear.
No, that game has a lot of story, but that's probably one of the earliest examples of a lot of story with a little bit of gameplay. But what I'm trying to get to is, like, text-based games, like, have you ever heard of Zork?
Yeah, it was an early DOS game, wasn't it?
It wasn't even DOS.
Was it? Was it before that?
Yeah.
It's basically just like, it says in text, you're trapped in a cave, you have a grenade, and you type, like, throw a grenade or whatever.
Exactly, yeah. It kind of seems like that, except there's obviously a visual representation of it.
Yeah, and I think that's really cool. I don't know. You heard of Her Story?
Yes, I have heard of... That's why I was trying to think of Her Story, yeah.
Yeah, it's like, I've been looking at that recently, thinking about getting it, and it's like... I think if you think it's a game, it's a game. That being said, I think the text-based games sort of movement we're seeing, it's not that I wouldn't call them a game, I just don't know if they're necessarily up my alley. I feel like I have to be playing a little bit,
Okay.
Again, one man's opinion.
So. Yeah. 3/4 home? What's 3/4 home?
Oh, 3/4 home. That's really good. Really good.
I've never... What is that?
Like many of the good games I've heard of, I have heard about it via youtube.com/kindafunnygames. They did a Let's Play over there. And if I recall correctly, this is basically a game where you're driving home. You're a 20-something, early 20s-year-old college student, female college student, and you're talking to your mom on the phone and hearing about her day and how life has been since you were gone and things like that.
Okay.
So.
3/4 home. I'll look into it. Pratchett gave her writing team recently won the Writers Guild's Award for Rise of the Tomb Raider, which focuses heavily on the story of Lara Croft.
Lara.
Laura or
Lara.
Lara Croft.
Lara.
Lara Croft. Lara Croft. I'm sorry. I'm so used to calling her Lara Croft.
Everyone calls her Lara, so you're not alone. But the proper name is Lara Croft.
Okay, Lara Croft. Which I still haven't played any. I haven't played the first reboot or this one, so.
I really want to play Rise of the Tomb Raider. I have the money. I just don't know if I actually want to take the time. But I really liked the reboot. I thought it was really, really good, really, really fun. Almost Uncharted-esque in a lot of ways, but I really, really enjoyed it. So.
Okay. Speaking to an audience of gaming developers and executives, she said that the writers were often seem marginal to the process of making games. Writers are often brought too late. They are asked to wrap their narratives around a game that have already been designed. She said, if the game is frustrating, it's really frustrating for a way of working. We are like narrative paramedics. I could see that, but Rise of the Tomb Raider is so good. Okay, Cam.
So good. I really want to play it. Yeah.
I could see that, depending on the game, too, but, and obviously there's some games nowadays that are designed with story to begin with. You know, they have a...
Sorry, go ahead.
And, lost my train of thought, I'm sorry.
No, you're good.
There's obviously games nowadays that have story over gameplay, like I've said before, so... But there are still games that are made for the casual crowd, or platformers, or shooters, or... There's obviously a lot of different games out there for different people. And she said that there should be more games with story, and obviously, for the last, I would say, 5 years, it's been, happening. There's more of an uprising story in gameplay than, if anything.
I'd really say, and this is, well...
And this is disregarding anything Metal Gear related, that's a whole another story.
I was going to say, Metal Gear kind of, from my eyes, and I don't have that good of a knowledge of the industry of video games, or especially the history, but from what I know, Metal Gear kind of kicked off that trend.
Where a bigger story...
Of just taking something that was previously considered, just activity you screw around with in your free time, and being like, no, we're going to take this giant spectacle and make it into this cinematic story we're telling you, with characters and a plot and this whole thing. And not to say it was the first plot in a video game, but it really was on par with a movie or TV show or something like that.
And we're not saying that, and not just Metal Gear, but many other RPGs in the past, too, before Metal Gear Solid came out. Metal Gear Solid.
Well, and then... RPGs are interesting, right? Because RPGs are typically known for having a story, but something like Final Fantasy, is it narrative-driven or is it gameplay-driven?
Both in a sense, depending on the game.
Yeah, and I'd agree with that. But I feel for her when she says that, oftentimes developers don't think of a story early on, so writers come in halfway through the project and they're told, wrap a story around this pre-existing concept. And I feel for that, and that sucks. But if story wasn't the focus for that game, then that's just kind of the way it is. If your focus is gameplay, then obviously, when you started, you were focusing on gameplay. I don't think that's a bad thing.
It just depends on the game you want to make to begin with. If you want a more story-driven game, have your writers come in first, and then,
Yeah, or more importantly, you're probably the writer. If you want a story-driven game, you probably have an idea for what the story is.
Exactly.
So.
I'm just wondering now the process of Rise of the Tomb Raider, the writing process. Like, what happened? Were they developing, or were they writing the story while the game was being developed, or was the story written before the game was developed?
I have no idea, but I would bet that they had a storyboard in place, probably, if not before development, then by the time early development began. Because typically a game like that, that's at least somewhat narrative-driven, and from what I know of Tomb Raider, it's fairly narrative-driven. You're not just going to go in totally blind. I feel like it's actually a lot rarer than people think. Developers just be like, hey, we're making a game, by the way, I should probably throw a story in there eventually. I feel like they probably had at least a vague idea of what they were doing early on. Yeah,
this isn't like the late 80s, early 90s in gaming where... Or just the 80s in general, where, they pretty much made up the entire story of Mario in a few days, if I do believe, and for us Americans.
Yeah, and then keep in mind, too, right, that it's not just 2 or 3 people making this game. Technically, you could
For
still
Rise
be
of Tomb
building
Raider?
an engine. Sorry, what did you say?
For Rise of Tomb Raider, or
Yeah, I mean, what was the team that worked on Rise of the Tomb Raider? It was developed by
Crystal Dynamics.
Right, which I don't know the exact size of their company, but dozens of employees for sure, just in their team. So not everyone is making a story. There are tons of people that are, I'm sure, tuning the engine and building the assets. And okay, Lara's going to look like this and stuff like that. Well, a separate team's probably working on the story. This isn't a couple people doing everything. They have dedicated parts that come together now and again and then combine everything they're doing.
I'm going to finish this off because we've been talking about this for about 20 minutes.
That's all good.
I mean, it's just a very interesting concept, too. Especially...
Cam is having fun. He likes Rise of the Tomb Raider. I'm sure he's very excited hearing about this.
She argued that video game makers can learn more from other media, such as movies and theater, where writers are central to the creative process, but she added that gaming power comes through the placing players into roles of the characters. You are the story, she says. You are literally stepping into another character. She said that the gaming industry should embrace writers and place them in a position of influence from the beginning of the project to make use of the narrative. That makes use of the narrative. Writers will need to be engaged in the whole team, not left outside. When the writers are outside, so is your story. The story is not just words. I'm sorry.
No, you're good. Here's my thing about this. I agree with everything she's saying, but I've heard so many people say exactly what she's saying. And maybe it's just the fact that we need a bunch of people saying the same thing for people to take attention. But I'm not getting anything out of her saying this. It's like, yeah, you're absolutely right, so let's do it, you know? It's like, how is... And it's not in my place to say, all right, well, what are you doing about it, you know? Get on it, Rihanna Pratchett. That's not in my place to say. But that said, I feel like I've heard this exact thing several times, and I totally agree. Like, you've sold me that we need more of a story in games. I agree with that. Now let's just do it, you know?
Nothing is impossible.
Yeah.
Just do it.
Just do it.
Yeah, okay. I know that's fucking old. I'm sorry.
It's pretty old, but I mean, I feel like Cam probably is okay with the late Shia LaBeouf saying that.
Story's not just words. It flows through everything in the game. Keep an eye out... Okay, no, I'm not reading that. No, Polygon, I will not promote... Well, if you guys want to read the rest of the interview, go on Polygon.
Shout out to Polygon.
Shout out to Polygon.
Shout out to non-polygons, a.k.a. shapes with rounded edges and or shapes with open sides.
50 shades of polygons.
Heyo.
Alright. This one I found very interesting, and I tweeted this out to you and a few other people once this first came out.
Indeed.
TwitchCon.
Oh
boy, TwitchCon.
Yes, brother.
This is kind of interesting. Twitch is having their own freaking convention, and...
Which happened this year as well.
Yeah. Did it happen last year, too, or no?
Or, I'm sorry, yeah, there was a 2015 TwitchCon.
There was a 2015 TwitchCon?
Mm-hmm.
I was unaware of that.
Yep.
Okay.
In fact, it might have been 2014, I'm not sure.
Look it up.
Looking it up. Doing the fact-checking.
Checked my facts. Oh, wait, what? Checked the facts. But yeah, TwitchCon is going to be going off, and, I never really... last year, technically, last summer, I really got serious into doing Twitch. And
right.
Actually made my first account, which is obviously what, you know, I won't...
Twitch.tv/1.223.
Yep. And, I heard about Twitch, and I wasn't really interested until last summer. I didn't realize how big it was. I didn't realize how big the community was, especially with League of Legends and Hearthstone and all the other games.
And Five Nights at Freddy's.
And Five Nights at Freddy's, especially with you. You've certainly gained a lot of success from that.
Yeah, I mean, my first Twitch stream was 3 years ago. So I was with Twitch for at least a year before that. So I've been with Twitch for a while.
Twitch
Eat? Doing Twitch Eat?
Did you just say Twitch Eat?
I don't think so.
Oh.
Did I?
Yeah.
Oh. No, I've been with Twitch for a while, so at least 4 years or so. Like Twitch, obviously, that's where we are right now. Probably wouldn't be doing it. We'd be doing YouTube gaming or talking to a coworker earlier this week. Apparently, there's this relatively new streaming service, or maybe it's old. I don't know. I just hadn't heard of it. YouNow. Have you heard of it?
No, I haven't.
Which apparently it's what all the new kids are doing for their streaming and their singing nowadays.
YouNow? That kind of sounds like YouPorn.
Apparently, I didn't know this existed until this week, but apparently that's a thing. So.
Okay. Is it another streaming service, like gaming service?
Yeah, apparently it's just, you stream your stuff, and then you use that stuff to make more things, and then that's all she wrote.
Make the money.
Make the money.
Yeah, because people make money out of here. So.
That's true.
Yeah.
You gotta get partnered.
Well,
but,
you can actually, yeah, of course you can get partnered on Twitch. What the fuck am I saying?
Okay, one more. I'm just kidding.
But yeah, this TwitchCon is gonna be happening in San Diego this September. I
think I was in San Francisco last year.
Okay. It was okay. TwitchCon, the convention for the Twitch community, will return for its second year. Okay, it happened last year. This fall, although not at the same place. TwitchCon 2016 will be held in San Diego Convention Center in San Diego. Twitch announced today. The inaugural TwitchCon took place September at the MostCon Center in San Francisco. This year's the show will be expanding for 2 days to 3. TwitchCon 2016 will run from Friday September 20th to Sunday October 2nd. So, you know what? I really want to go to this thing. And it seems pretty interesting, and yeah.
I mean, if someone gave me tickets, I'd totally go and I'd totally enjoy it. I like streaming, but I've never considered myself
a big streamer.
Yeah, I have at more than one occasion in my life thought of doing YouTube as a career, and I'd love to be able to do that someday. Never at any point in my life have I considered doing Twitch as a career. That's not to say it's any less of a platform where you can do that. That's not to say it's any worse of a platform because of that. I've just never considered streaming as what I'm going to do with my life, as opposed to something like, VidCon or something like that I would feel a little more closely drawn to, just because I feel like that's kind of my wheelhouse, so to speak.
I could see it.
But, no, super cool. I love streaming. That's how I met most of the people that follow me on all my stuff now. So, very special place in my heart with all that.
Same. I met you off a chem stream, so...
Tale as old as time.
Tale as old as time. So, I mean, it seems exciting, and maybe I might want to go to this, considering that it's not too far from where I'm at.
Yeah.
I mean, for you, I don't know.
It'd be a hike for me. If I were to go down to California when I'm not going to be there already, it would be for VidCon. Or just to visit you and Miles.
Where is this year's VidCon going to? Is it in
Probably Anaheim. Yeah. I think it's always in Anaheim.
Okay. Yeah, I remember us talking about it a few weeks ago.
We absolutely should actually do that.
We should do that.
Hey, Cam, if we go to VidCon, you want to come with us?
Yeah, of course. Be awesome. But our tickets sold out.
For this year's VidCon?
Yeah.
Oh, no, we're going next year, because
Okay.
I don't think I could do this year.
Okay.
Yeah, we should absolutely do VidCon 2017.
2017.
That's the year after this one.
Yep. Okay. I guess that's all we got for now. By the way, unless any big announcements happen, speaking of other conventions, if E3 happens, I was thinking about this about a few hours ago. We should do an E3 show,
Yeah, we absolutely should. We should, depending on, yeah, we do, depending on what our schedules and everything look like, we could do a before and after show, before some of the conferences. That'd be fun.
Okay. Money. All the money signs, Kim. Okay.
Money. Are you a big fan of The Apprentice?
The Apprentice. Oh, no.
No?
No.
Not a fan of The Apprentice?
I'm not a fan of Donald Trump, so not really, no.
But did you watch The Apprentice?
I have seen a few episodes.
The Apprentice was a straight-up good show.
Ah.
That was my favorite show as a little kid. I used to watch The Apprentice all the time. Which really weird, choice of favorite show for a little kid.
Yeah.
Not remotely kid-oriented, that show, but I don't know.
I watched Pokemon. I watched Dragon Ball Z. I watched The Apprentice.
Well, to be fair, I did watch quite a bit of Pokemon as well. So.
Yeah, not really my thing.
Okay.
Miyamoto website opens, reveals what to expect for Nintendo's first app. Here's what I find interesting. Nintendo is moving off to cell phones, you know? Nintendo-branded apps. Which, yeah, it sounds really, really cool for what they're doing. I'm glad, out of all people, they chose Miyamoto to launch this. Or, you know, to...
Yeah. And Miyamoto's a name, right? When I think Nintendo now, I think Miyamoto, and that's totally fine.
Yeah.
It's a good thing.
Mm-hmm. Or Iwata, or...
Yeah, well, yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna check right now. I swear, I first heard another Nintendo app coming on the App Store.
League of Legends coming exclusively to the NX.
Shut up. No. No. Okay, I thought I heard some sort of Pokemon app coming on.
Pokemon Go?
Maybe something like that.
That's the iOS exclusive Pokemon, or not iOS, but mobile exclusive Pokemon game.
Pokemon Go.
Which might make me buy a smartphone because that looks really, 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 really cool.
Yeah, it's not on mobile, so I don't know what the hell Pokemon Go is. Hey, Miles.
Pokemon Go's on mobile.
It is?
It's not out yet, but it's coming out.
Oh, okay. Just give me money. Just give me my Pokemons. Hey, Miles, what's up, man?
Shout out to the Pokemons.
But what to expect for Nintendo's first app? Nintendo launched a pre-registration for Miyamoto in its first smartphone app. Early Wednesday morning, the free-to-start application website offers Nintendo fans a chance to sign up early for a forthcoming release alongside to what to expect when it launches this March. What is the name of this? Oh wait, start Instagramming your Miis really soon. So yeah, you can...
Start Instagramming your Miis. Oh, wow.
It's going to be
this
one of the...
reminds me why I'm not a Nintendo guy.
It's going to be one of those type of apps.
I guess.
Really? Oh, man. Well, I mean, they make a lot of money off the Miis, off of the 3DS and the Wii and the Wii U, so...
Whatever works for them, but the day I spend money on an avatar in a game...
Hopefully this is... Oh, actually, thinking about it, it's not going to be free. I just noticed a little icon for money. So, oh god. Really,
Good
Nintendo?
luck, Nintendo. I wish you the best. Just keep releasing Pokemon sequels. That's all I really need from you anymore.
Oh, man. Really? Oh, Nintendo, come on. Well, hey, you could do messaging with your Miis.
Oh, good. That's what I was just hoping for the other night, laying awake, couldn't get to sleep, and I was like, man, if only Nintendo would make a messaging system between our Miis so that we could communicate like that instead of using cell phones like fucking normal people. God. Thanks, Nintendo, for doing it again.
This isn't going to be... I'm reading on the bottom right here. This isn't going to be Nintendo's only app. There's going to be 5 other apps, possibly including Pokemon Go. So...
Well, Pokemon Go, I mean, is See, I don't know where this comes down on. It's a game. Like, it is technically a full-fledged game, but it's exclusive to mobile. So is that considered an app or a game? Or both?
Mobile game.
Okay.
An application that is a game. There we go.
It's like when Kenny Rogers said, you gotta know when to hold 'em, know when to fold 'em, know when to walk away, know when to run. Nothing.
Oh, yeah.
It's the gambler.
Yeah, I know. It took me a second. Miyamoto starts off with creating their own Mii character. This works similarly to how it does in Nintendo's home and handheld consoles. Users select the facial features that can help the app conjure up a Mii with the based off a picture taken with the base for them based off a picture with a smartphone device camera. Miyamoto also gives players control over their Mii's speech. Wow. And the personality, too. Okay, that's actually kind of interesting.
Miyamoto, the people love you, and not because you're working on a Mii messaging app. Just think about that.
Because he's pretty much the lead creative director of a lot of Nintendo games, and there is a reason for that.
Pretty much everything that's successful in Nintendo.
Yeah, I mean, I think he's even working on fucking... Don't quote me on this. Star Fox Zero right now with Platinum Games.
Okay. Yeah, Nintendo needs to get their shit together. Like that's
Well,
my.
they are. I mean, the NX is going to be happening. Star Fox Zero, like I just mentioned, and some other games coming out soon. Oh, the new Legend of Zelda. Forgot about that.
Yeah. I don't know. Like I feel like NX is kind of their last chance to be remotely relevant.
They're still relevant. I mean, obviously.
Are they though? I mean, really?
Smash.
But is that relevant? I mean, they have 2 or 3.
Of course.
No. I'm saying they have 2 or 3 games that are relevant. Does that mean they, as a company, are relevant in games today?
Well, in gaming history, obviously, but in games
in
general,
history, yeah. But in 2016, they have Smash. Okay,
they have Splatoon.
That came out 2 years ago now.
They have Splatoon, which is still, widely used.
Splatoon, yeah. Splatoon's been doing pretty well. Which I actually, though I didn't care for Splatoon, I really appreciate what it is, because it's been a long time since Nintendo's done a new IP that's been successful. So I appreciate Splatoon.
There's Mario Maker, which is still successful. There's Metroid Federation Force, which everyone hates.
Yeah, I mean, like,
I was only
joking.
joking.
Nintendo's around, but they're not relevant in gaming today. I don't really know.
There's Pokemon.
There's Pokemon, but like Pokemon's quickly losing relevance. Like a lot of fans are just not caring anymore, and frankly, rightly so.
And so, do you think jumping ship on social media is also like a last ditch effort?
I mean, Nintendo as a company, I'm sure, is doing fine.
They're not as bad as say Sega right now,
right?
Or Konami. That's even worse.
I don't think Nintendo's going to go under, but I really think they need to just stop and say, okay, what do we do well? We do Zelda well, we do Mario well, and we do Pokemon well. Let's reboot all of those, put the care into it fans have been wanting, instead of just putting out sloppy, half-assed remakes and sequels, and really, really do it right. And I feel like that's what I personally would want to see, is take one of their franchises that's incredibly successful and, start it again from the ground up with a new age in technology. And maybe you don't even have to have your own technology, maybe you don't have to do NX. Maybe you just license it off to Sony and Microsoft and see what they can do with it.
Yeah,
but
maybe. But, I'm sorry, someone's knocking at my door.
It's the Grim Reaper, everybody. The Grim Reaper's knocking at his door. He's saying, "Hey, Wumbo, my name is Death, and I'm coming to get you." Then Wumbo says, "No, Grim Reaper, it's not my time yet. I still have things to do. I have to finish the Gaming Etc. podcast every Sunday night at 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Twitch.tv/.
I'm very sorry.
It's okay, Wumbo, we forgive you. The Ratman forgives you.
The Ratman?
I don't know, I had a friend that always used to say the Ratman forgives you to me, and I don't know what it actually meant. He might have been insane. It's quite possible.
Possible. So, I'm not going to say I'm excited that Nintendo is going mobile, but I understand why by the business standpoint, because 3DS apps are kind of famous, but not really, so...
Sure, yeah. I don't know. Best of luck to them. Do whatever the hell you think you need to do, Nintendo, but I'm quickly losing interest in them.
Alright. We're going to talk about some other mobile games. New Futurama mobile game.
Good God.
Wait, do you like Futurama?
I have very little opinion on Futurama.
Really?
I watch Futurama and I'm like, this is as 5 out of 10 as the show could possibly be.
Wow.
I have almost no opinion on it.
I actually like the show, so...
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, good on you. It's perfectly fine. It is the perfect example of a show that is completely just fine to me.
I'm sorry, someone's knocking on my door again.
It's the Batman.
Talk to the chat, guys. I'm very sorry.
It's good. Kind of like when Michael Jackson song "Beat It." I'm not entirely sure how it relates here, but I'm pretty sure it does somehow. You wanna run, you wanna do what you can, you wanna stay alive, you wanna be a man. The fire in your eyes says to do what you can, so be it. Just be it. I don't know the lyrics to the song. He says something else wearing a red jacket. Just be it. Just be it. Beat it, beat it, beat it, beat it. Wombo has to edit this later. He'll find me singing Michael Jackson, then he'll get sick of it. Just beat it. Just beat it. Chemicals TTV in the chat. Good to see you, buddy. Never seen you before in my life. Thanks for tuning in first time. I'm sorry, guys. I'm really tired tonight, so just bear with me. Kem says, what Futurama is the definition of greatness? I appreciate that you think that. I don't hate it at all. I just watch it, and I was like, I am not the target demographic for this. I don't understand why people like this. I don't understand why people hate this. I really, frankly, have almost no opinion on this whatsoever. That was my reaction to Futurama. That's how I feel about King of the Hill, right down the middle. Yeah. King of the Hill, I give 4 out of 10. I feel like it's just a notch below Futurama. Again, that's not my sort of thing, and that's totally okay. That doesn't make it any worse of a show because of it.
Who died?
Batman.
Okay. What?
It's actually really tragic.
Oh man, Batman died again.
I sung Michael Jackson's Beat It for literally almost 90 seconds. But I didn't remember like half the words. Yeah, that was pretty much it.
I'm sorry.
We forgive you.
What Futurama is the definition of greatness? Yeah, I like that show a lot too.
So why do you like Futurama? I mean, that's not me attacking you. I just don't understand.
It's an interesting concept, and sometimes the comedy is funny, and it's a little bit more adult-oriented than The Simpsons, which obviously this is made from the same people who made The Simpsons. So.
Right. I don't know. I don't watch a lot of comedy just because I have a really weird sense of humor, so most comedy just doesn't really jive with me.
Nostal likes dead baby jokes.
I don't, though. That's the thing. It's like, I need, like... Most of my humor is, like, just witty sarcasm. That's pretty much most of my humor.
Okay.
But, like, The Office is the only comedy I ever watched I can really remember connecting with.
Really?
It's like, I really liked The Office. Like, really, really, really liked it. And I can't think of another comedy I really had that reaction to. Community. I really liked Community as well.
Okay. Easy says, hey, you bish.
Hey, Easy in the chat. How's it going, buddy? Hey! Hey!
Okay.
That was fun.
Oh, really hit my knee. But...
Hang on. How'd you hit your knee?
Running up here, and then I hit my knee coming up here, and then... Ow.
Sounds like a meme. Running up here and I hit my knee. Yeah. Hey, what's going on with this... Damn it, Daniel, or something? Isn't that a meme now?
Damn, Daniel.
What is that?
I
what
don't
does that mean?
know. Damn,
You've seen
Daniel.
all these things on the Facebook?
Damn,
and I already hate most of these people, and then they start saying, damn, Daniel, but it's not like 1 or 2 people saying it, it's all of them saying it, and I have no idea what's happening.
It's some guy named Daniel and a guy with a camera saying, damn, Daniel, you look nice. Going out again with the white fans.
Okay. That pretty much jives with everything I've heard, so alright, I think that makes sense.
I don't know.
You did it, Wumbo. You explained damn Daniel.
Yeah.
They said it couldn't be done, but you did it.
It's a meme that's going to die off in about a month or so.
Yeah, most memes do.
Reading off... I'm just going to... So, supposedly the writers say this game is supposed to be as funny as the show, which it's going to have the same writers, so... We'll have the show's trademark humor. Okay. I'm not even sure what type of game this is supposed to be, but it is coming out to this February...
Survival horror.
Survival horror. February 25th on iOS. It's probably either going to cost some money or it's going to be a freemium game. You know.
Yeah. Save that.
So there's that. I like the show, but the show did have an official ending, so I find it strange that they're actually going to do this. So.
Didn't they bring it back a couple times after ending?
It got canceled back in 2003. Then they brought it back 10 years later. Or not 10 years later, but a few years later. And then, back in 2013, they were going to get canceled, so they figured, fuck it, we're going to make an ending. And so they did.
Good on them. That's pretty cool.
Easy says, white people trying to make shit popular, lol. It will be dead in a couple of days. Yeah, can't really argue with that notion.
I went on Facebook and I was like, what the hell is going on? I don't know.
A friend of mine showed me Damn Daniel and I was wondering, what the fuck is this?
So, wait, is it a video?
It's a video. You know what? We might as well play it right now, just for the hell of it.
Damn, Daniel. Is it like that?
It is like that. I'm gonna... To make this video dated, we're going to play Damn Daniel.
Now, I also heard the kid from Damn Daniel apparently got killed or mugged or something today.
What?
Something like that. Something weird happened.
What? No.
Hang on.
No.
Hang on, something.
What are you...
Hang on. This story comes to us by the way of techinsider.io, and they say, Damn Daniel has 230,000 retweets on Twitter. It's the perfect name. People are making... Hang on.
Where's my YouTube capture? There's the YouTube capture. No. Here we go.
Damn it, his story doesn't say anything. He got, like, mugged or something ridiculous. I saw this on Facebook, so take it with a grain of salt.
Okay.
But I could have sworn... Yeah, okay, here we go. Hang on.
I sent you a video. We're gonna watch Damn Daniel just for you, just to explain what the fuck
Damn
this
Daniel teen, Daniel Lara, hospitalized after being beaten and robbed for his white Vans.
It's fake.
Probably, I mean...
That is so fucking fake.
Probably.
I hope that's fake. If not, then sorry, man.
I can't tell if this is real or not.
I hope it's not... You know, I hope it's not real, but, like...
Yeah, me too, but this looks... Hang on, I'm sending you this.
This better be fake.
This show used to be about video games, but now, I mean, who cares?
By the way, I'm so... Wait, who cares? People care.
Now it's about Damn Daniel. Damn Daniel, excuse me, singular.
Sorry, I'm trying to fix the, No. The cropping off of something. There. Damn Daniel. Let me see this.
A lot of questions coming up. Not many answers. The world may never know if Damn Daniel is actually okay. I assume his name is Damn Daniel. I don't actually know.
My computer's going slow. I'm sorry. Hospitalized for being beaten and robbed for his white van. Shut up. This better.
I don't know if this is real.
This better be fake. And a Damn Daniel white van, size 10, $3,000. What the fuck?
I don't know.
Oh my. Okay, no, I'm just gonna leave it at that. What the fuck is wrong with people?
I don't know if this is real or not.
This better be fake.
I'm not positive what's happening with my life.
Installed. Do you have the video ready? I
am in the process of getting the video ready.
I don't really feel good talking about Damn Daniel. Kem is asking, Easy, are you 125 years old? Easy says yes. Easy says you should ask if I'm Easy next.
Okay, video's ready.
Alright, people, we're going to watch Damn Daniel. I'm probably going to get flagged for this. I don't care.
Damn, Daniel. Damn, Daniel. Damn, Daniel. Damn, Daniel. Back at it again with the white van. Damn, Daniel.
It's how the guy. It's how the guy says it, and I can see how it can be kind of funny, but like, it's gonna die. It's like every other.
Having not seen the video before just now, that's pretty much exactly what I expected.
Where is it? Where is the... Okay, here it is. Moving on!
Damn, Dan.
We probably made this video dated, like, a lot, so... Moving on to Street Fighter V. This caused a lot of attention when it first came out for lacking, you know, stuff. You know? For what I've heard, and this is going off of what Angry Joe's video, you know, his angry rant at No GameSpot.
Never heard of him.
Apparently this game does not have an arcade mode. It has only 16 characters and 10 backgrounds. The online mode, unfortunately, is very lacking comparing to Mortal Kombat 10's online mode. It's also missing some other things like two-player multiplayer.
Okay.
I think you only fight with the CPU, and that's it, which is very strange, considering that this is a fighting game.
It is. Yeah. I don't know.
You're not really into fighting games, are you?
I'm not. I don't really know what to say about this. Good on you. Do your own thing. I don't feel like just because other games are doing that, you need to do it too, but that is a little bit strange.
I just find it strange how a fighting game is lacking on such basic things like two-player multiplayer or fucking...
I mean, yeah, it's like, I appreciate people that are trying to do their own thing and trying to be original about stuff, but at the same time, there's some stuff that it just, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Some things it makes sense just to keep in.
I think the game's supposed to be I think the game was supposed to have this stuff to begin with, just like they released it too early, which most likely.
Right. I don't know. I'm sorry. Is Street Fighter still relevant? Do the kids still like
yeah.
Street Fighters? Okay.
Wow, a lot of things.
Damn, Daniel, I'm still thinking about that thing.
Easy says it's usually that the other thousands people who will think of the clever things first. I can't read tonight. Kem says, I want to watch the video. I wonder if Daniel's friends with the cameraman, or if the cameraman is just making fun of him. I don't know. I don't even know why he's talking weird. Just he is.
So hang on. Let's break this down for a minute.
Episode 8.
If we assume Daniel wears the white, do we assume he wears them every day?
I don't know. I noticed one of them he wasn't wearing white Vans, so.
Right, that's what I was thinking too. So that means the guy was saying "damn Daniel" before he started wearing the white Vans.
I don't know.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay. So that begs the question to be asked: why did he very first say "damn Daniel"?
I don't know. Just to mess with his friend. Install, why don't you ever read the chat? This is ridiculous.
I'm reading the chat, Easy. I just read your message. Look at that.
I'm sorry, Easy. I suck ass at reading out loud, but I'm reading it just cause. Because it's more entertaining if I read it, because I fail a lot.
No, Wumbo, you're the greatest, like no one ever was.
To catch them is my way to test.
Yeah. To train them is my cause. I will travel across the land searching far and wide to understand this power that's inside. Pokemon, gotta catch them all, so true.
Going back on the story.
I am going to start a Damn Daniel podcast because we got to get down to the bottom.
Episode 8 will not be Damn Daniel. It will not be.
That might be my topic on next week's Collabcast is Damn Daniel.
You'll probably mention it, but that's about it.
But, Wumble, what does that mean if he said Damn Daniel before he wore the white shoes? What does it mean?
Do we really need to look into it? Do we really?
There's got to be an answer, Wumbo. I refuse to believe that it's a coincidence that the white shoes, the cornerstone of this meme, weren't in the first time he said "damn Daniel." There's too much there to be a coincidence.
I don't know.
This is what happens when I podcast when I'm really, really tired. So I fixate on tiny things. Okay, back to video games. But I can't promise we're not going to talk about "damn Daniel" later.
Alright. Overall, Capcom, get your shit together. At least put all the stuff that's essential in a fighting game into a patch or something. And
Capcom, make all your characters DLC characters.
No, this is not going to be another Marvel vs. Capcom 3. No. Okay. Day 1 DLC, please. I mean, I understand character packs, but I don't know.
Character packs is... Here's the thing about Day 1 DLC, is that's just shit you should have had in your game when you launched.
Exactly.
Yeah. So, I don't know. At the very least, make your Day 1 DLC available 12 weeks forward so it doesn't look so bad.
Yeah, not Day 1 DLC, at the first DLC pack or whatever.
Sure, yeah. I don't know. Get your shit together. Damn, Capcom.
Damn, Capcom.
Damn, Capcom.
Damn! Have you ever seen...
Why wasn't he wearing white shoes, Wumbo?
Have you ever seen the movie Friday?
Friday?
Yeah, Friday, with Ice Cube and Chris Tucker.
Ice Cube was in a movie?
Yeah, Ice Cube has been in many movies. 21 Jump Street.
That one's a joke.
21 Jump Street, man.
Yeah, he was their really angry police commissioner.
Easy says they plan on putting putting in the game later, though. Lol.
Lol.
I'm pretty sure, and you can get it without paying real money. It can be the real game money you get through winning fights. Okay, I understand that. Here's... Wait. Did you say iced tea or Ice Cube?
Iced tea is what I'm drinking right
although
now.
I'm pretty...
Ice Cube is what's in what I'm drinking right now.
Although I'm pretty sure Ice T has been in one movie. I'm not sure what, but, famous rapper, so probably some movie.
Fun fact about 21 Jump Street. I did not like that movie.
What?
I don't understand why people like it. And I understand with comedy I'm kind of spoiled for it, but I watched that, and I was just like, I don't get this. I don't understand why people like it.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I just thought it was very funny at some points. Obviously, I haven't seen the movie in a while, so maybe I should,
Not a fan of Channing Tatum. I like Jonah Hill just fine.
Same here, but I was really surprised that he could actually pull off a comedy.
Yeah. I really like Jonah Hill in
Wolf of Wall Street.
Wolf of Wall Street.
Yeah.
It was phenomenal.
He got nominated for an Oscar for that one, I think.
They tossed midgets, Wumbo.
They did toss midgets.
They tossed midgets. They did it. Those sons of a bitches finally did it. They tossed midgets in a movie. They said it could never be done, and they did it. The show used to be about video games.
It did. After the big success of Fallout Shelter, Bethesda's making more mobile games, and I don't blame them for this. And Fallout Shelter, I understand why they did it in the first place, just a holdover between now or when Fallout 4 wasn't out and Fallout 4.
Yeah, Shelter was awesome. That was like, hey, there's this really cool thing you're excited for, and it's not going to be here for 6 months, but here's a little tiny piece of it now. That was awesome.
Exactly. And I understand why it was successful. Even I got it, and I had it for about 2 weeks. So,
did you survive the Shelter? Did you raise the Fallout? I didn't play the game. I don't know. There's little guys in an underground place. Apparently.
Yeah, you play as a Vault Boy character or characters that look like Vault Boys, and you control them, and you it's kind of there are microtransactions, but they are obviously not required.
Okay. So in that game, could you customize your character's appearance?
Somewhat. Certain clothes can give you, and you don't play as a distinct character. You control about up to 200 different types of vault dwellers, and each of them have a different job. Some of them go out and fight off monsters, but unfortunately you cannot, you don't see, which is kind of a shame, but it's still in the same theme of all the other games. Certain characters control water, power, and food. And also other things like also other characters can romance each other, so they can make more little vault dwellers.
Ooh, that works good.
Mm-hmm. There's schools, there's radio rooms that can contact other people to come over there. There's storage rooms. But it's been a while since I played this, but for what it was an interesting little mobile game, but it kind of seemed to blend in with other. Have you ever played like Clash of Clans or something? Except without...
No, but I know what it is.
It kind of seemed like in that type of genre, except without the fighting,
Okay, I can see that.
Where you have your own town and you raise resources and stuff, and there's obviously some incentive on paying money if you want to make things go faster. But for Fallout Shelter's case, there isn't really that much microtransactions. The only thing that you could really do for microtransactions is lunchboxes. And lunchboxes, you pay a certain amount of coins to get random items. Some of these items can be extremely rare and very good for you. But you can also make money over time in the game just to get lunchboxes. So it's there if you want to, but you don't have to. Which is what I like about Fallout Shelter.
Sure.
It's not required like other games.
I'm catching up on the chat real quick, sorry. A while ago, Kem said, I wonder if Daniel's friends with the cameraman or if the cameraman's making fun of him. That's an excellent question. I'm sorry. I forgot to read it. They plan on putting it in the game later. You can get over that. I already read that. Wait. Just say I say. Okay, alright. Kem says sex. I appreciate that.
Sex what?
Right, you just said sex. That's it. That is all. Just sex.
Sexy sex.
Sex is pretty sexy.
I'm still a virgin, so I wouldn't know.
Just the concept of sex.
I'm not sure about you, Nostal, but
I mean,
you're 69 years old, so or 96, I forget. So
it's not even that. It's a matter of do I really want to talk about this on a podcast that's recorded on YouTube.
Well, you make just the tip, so
that's true. That's a good point. I've had several family members that I haven't been in very much contact with in recent years approach me on Facebook having watched just the tip and thought I was actually gay. Like, more than once that has happened, so that's been really interesting.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Are they saying you're gay with Ryan?
Yeah, I mean, like, the life partner thing was kind of a tongue-in-cheek joke for a long time. And I use it so often, I forgot. Like, oh yeah, life partner, as in, like, we're gay. That's funny. And then I was like, oh wait, no, some people are taking us totally seriously. I did not foresee that. That's a thing.
Oh my god. So yeah, we don't really have much to talk about with the interview, but I do understand why Bethesda's doing this by a business standpoint, and I actually can't wait to see what they could do with this. Possibly maybe an Elder Scrolls app, something similar to this, which would make sense,
It would. I feel like Elder Scrolls. See, I'm not really Elder Scrolls fan, so I'm kind of going off on a limb and saying this. But I feel like Elder Scrolls is almost a little too hardcore for something like that. Where Fallout is sort of goofy and weird and quirky,
Yeah. I'm sorry, someone banged on my door. This is probably the most outside interaction that's happened in all the podcasts. I'm sorry, guys.
Okay.
Yeah, shit does happen. Maybe Elder Scrolls, because it's their other big series, and maybe some other games like Doom, or some little action games, or some sort of game with Dishonored.
Yeah, I might play Dishonored too. I'm actually liking how it looks. Again, I think we've only seen cinematics so far, but I like how it looks.
We'll just wait until this year's E3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's all you can do.
Once again, and yeah, they'll probably announce more mobile games on this year's E3, so...
Yeah, I'm sure.
Alright. Now, with the final story tonight, Nostal, are you down with watching a news story?
Say that again?
Are you down with watching a news story?
I am down with watching a news story.
You know what I mean.
It took a minute to say.
Are you okay with watching this news story or something?
Yeah, I'm good.
My computer's slowing. What the hell? What is up with my computer?
It's like that song, Manic Monday.
No, my computer's very slow right now. It keeps...
It's strange.
The video's supposed to be... There we go. But, so if you haven't heard, and you're going to be talking about this in the Collabicast too, so... turns out the FBI was trying to contact Apple because of the San Bernardino shooters. They're trying to hack into their phone, Oh, come on. Is this an ad? Yeah, it's an ad.
Don't die, Wumbo's MacBook. You have so much to live for.
Oh, God, no, my MacBook is... I'm not even going to play that.
Telling you, it's like that song, Manic Monday.
Manic Monday?
Yeah.
Do you want to watch this with me?
I would love to watch this with you.
Alright, just gonna wait until the ad is over, and it's over. Alright, there we go. Obviously, though, we do need to stop, or try to commentate over this, because, fair use and shit, and I don't want my video to be taken down.
Again, only thing they're gonna do is put an ad on it.
Somewhat, depending on what it is, but... I have seen this news story before, putting it on the list.
Sure.
So.
Sounds like a plan, Stand the Man.
Stand the Man. Yeah. Video ready?
My video was born ready.
Alright, just, here's the thing, say if you want to pause or anything, and I'll pause. So.
Okay.
And I'll say the same thing, too. And also the last 30 seconds of this thing is just them talking, so we could skip that. So in 5, 4, 3, 2...
Department is stepping up its fight with Apple over the company's refusal to open up the cell phone of one of the San Bernardino attackers. Tonight, Chief Intelligence Correspondent Catherine Herridge has the latest on the battle that could end up before the U.S. Supreme Court. Good evening, Catherine.
Brett, with today's 35-page court ruling, the gloves are off. The Justice Department says...
And the reason why we're really talking about this just because it's technology news, you know?
Sure, and I really, really appreciate what Apple's doing here.
But if you read the top story of this... Alright,
here's my thing.
Stop.
Yeah. The Department of Justice lets them keep or destroy. Whatever. Fine, that's good.
Yeah, I actually like that. But they have to do it.
Here's the problem with that. One, even if the Department of Justice doesn't keep that, a copy could be made at some point. Even if a copy isn't made at some point, an Apple employee could make a copy at some point. Even if an Apple employee doesn't make a copy at some point, the knowledge is still there. The only way to safely keep this out of the world for good is to never invent it. Right now it doesn't exist. Even if every single copy of this program is destroyed, the knowledge is still in someone's head somewhere, and therefore it is potentially exploitable. And that's the big issue here, is security.
Obviously, and that's why they're not going to do this, and that's why the CEO of Apple doesn't want to do this in the first place, because it's pretty obvious what they want to do, you know, what the FBI...
Good for Tim Cook. I totally stand behind him on this.
Like, they're using this as a springboard for, like, oh, we could hack into every single Apple phone, you know?
Right. They absolutely could.
And there's a reason why they didn't release the coding for iOS 9, you know?
Right. I really, really appreciate the stance Apple is taking on this. I hope they don't back down. And it'll be really interesting to see what happens with this.
Continuing on with lay video.
Retains the technical ability to comply with the order, and so should be required to obey it.
Required to obey it.
Doesn't assist the FBI, which is exploring whether...
But again, like, they had a court order before this, and Apple still told them to go pound sand.
Yeah.
So it's like, what does that really mean?
...and has the ability to bypass the iPhone's password without destroying the data. In today's filing on behalf of Attorney General Loretta Lynch and FBI Director James Comey, the court was told that software developed to open the iPhone will not be shared with the FBI, and Apple can destroy it. Though a leading privacy advocate warns the court's decision is a precedent. If the FBI
pause.
can force Apple to build a key, you can
Yeah.
3, 2, 1, pause. All right.
The only way to stop this from potentially being an issue is to not do it.
Yeah.
So.
I guess. But if they have to do this, then I'm glad that they have the ability to destroy it and not show it to anyone else. But yeah, if they don't want to,
definitely.
Yeah. But if they keep God forbid, if they're made to keep a spare or something, you know.
Right.
I mean, last year not even last year, like 2 years ago, we had the fucking NSA thing, which, you know, they could still be watching us right now. Bombs, boobs, butts.
They watch every single episode of the Collabcast, I can tell you that right now.
I know they do, because you keep doing the fucking...
Oh, yeah. I'm sure they love us over there. See, the thing is they probably don't want to tell us that they're watching, because it's this whole weird thing. But eventually they're going to be like, you have to stop. We have an entire team that has to watch your videos every week. You have to stop. Like, there's tens of thousands of dollars going into just making sure you guys aren't terrorists. Eventually.
What's your what's your time mark, by the way?
For the video?
Yeah, for the video.
1:20.
Okay, that's good.
Do you want to finish it? Does it matter?
Yeah, we'll go until 2 minutes, and then because I know the last 30 seconds of the video is nothing, so.
Oh.
Hitting play in 3, 2, 1.
Turn around and force Apple to hand it over to them. They will use that key to oppress their own people.
Shout out to my boy Tim Cook.
U.S. trade secrets. Apple CEO
yeah, there's Tim Cook.
Has yet to respond to today's filing, but in an open letter, Cook
I'm telling you, it's like that song Manic Monday. Not sure how, but it is.
It just is.
It's just anyone with that knowledge. Apple has a week to respond.
Just
and
another
late today, Trump called for a
Manic
boycott
Monday.
of Apple products until the company works with the FBI.
All right, we'll stop here. So yeah, they have a week. They have a week to respond, and so far we haven't really heard a response yet. But It's certainly interesting. Hopefully they don't have to do this crap. But if they have to do it, then I'm glad they don't have to release this information to the government or the FBI, because obviously you know what they're going to do with it. So
Definitely, yeah. I appreciate the stance Apple's taking, and I hope they stand their ground.
And that's all we can really talk about that for tonight. Now it's time for something a little bit less serious and a little bit stupid.
I think a little bit stupid's probably selling it short. We're doing something very stupid.
We're doing something very stupid. I proposed this idea yesterday, and you said it was a great idea, so...
I feel like stupid is too synonymous in people's heads with bad, and that's not always the case. Sometimes stupid is a good thing.
Is the first video... Okay, the first video is connected to... No. The first video is connected to, Unfortunately, this video... These videos aren't exactly, I didn't have time to edit this together, so, I had to split this up into 3 separate videos. So, sorry about that, guys. But, no. Here we go. Okay. Today we're going to be talking about very, very, very weird games. And by very weird, I mean...
Very weird.
Like, very weird. The first game I'm going to be showing off is Katamari Damacy for the PS2. And if you don't know what Katamari Damacy is a game where you roll a ball... Oh crap, I need to turn this down more. Katamari Damacy is a game where you roll a ball of shit and you make stars.
I can't think of what else I could possibly want in a game.
But, like, there's many of them in the series, and this is the very first game out of all of them. I own 3 of them, if anything. By the way, the music in this game is amazing, but I'm afraid I might get flagged, so keeping it a little bit low.
Sure.
Because I've released gameplay on my YouTube channel beforehand, and, you know, they said, hey, that music is a little bit copywritten. Stop doing that.
A little bit copywritten.
But the soundtrack for pretty much most of the games, at least the ones I have played, the soundtrack is really, really, really good.
Gotcha.
And if are you watching the Twitch thing right now? Because
I'm not, because that's probably would make our Skype call freak out.
This game, or the freaking opening cutscene, guys in the chat, do you think this is very weird? Because, like, dear God, the weirdness factor in this game is just amazing.
So what's the game about? What's the
alright, the story.
You're rolling crap to make stars and stuff.
Yeah, you're rolling crap. The story, at least for this game, is the King of the Cosmos pretty much destroyed every single star in the universe while sleepwalking. So, what you have to do as the son of the King of the Cosmos is to pretty much make every single star out of shit off the Earth, you know? You go to different parts of the planet, and you make stars.
Okay.
And you just
Makes
roll
sense.
shit.
I like rolling shit.
And you do... Yeah. Well, I mean, it's not literally shit, but, you know.
Oh, I literally thought you meant shit. I thought
No,
you were
not
making
shit.
stars out of poop.
No, we're not making stars out of poop. Although that doesn't sound too outlandish.
I was going to say, that sounds like a pretty good game, actually.
Although I think maybe there is an item in this game where you literally show off poop, but... Have you heard of any... Shout out to poop. Have you heard of any of these games at all?
No, not at all.
You've never heard of these games?
Never heard of this. Are they popular?
Somewhat. I mean, this game was popular back in 2004.
Okay.
And they immediately made a sequel the year after, but...
Yeah, I hate it when that happens. When people like a game, they're like, okay, cool, put it out a sequel. And
well, that was I think it was either Namco who said that, the game's publisher or whatever, or...
Yeah.
I know the creator of the game stopped making these games after, or he stopped being a part of the games after the second game for some reason. But there's like over 10 of them now, so at least I think there's over 10 of them, so on different systems.
That's a lot of games.
Mm-hmm. Or maybe there's about 10. I'm not sure.
I'll take it word for it.
But as
is this one of your favorite games, or is this just a very, very strange game you play?
It's a very, very strange game. And no, I've played this game before. I even streamed it off of my Twitch back about a month or 2 ago. And the streams are on my YouTube channel too, if you guys don't want to watch. Shameless plug.
www.youtube.com.
/iwombo223.
Does that link to your thing? Because I don't think it does.
Try it. But
It does not. It gives me a 404 not found.
Lame. But like
if you go
I said,
into your YouTube settings, you can register a custom domain.
Really? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I mean, that's how Apollo Media got their own, IP
Well, no,
address.
for ours, we actually had to buy it from GoDaddy.
Oh, okay. I was wondering how you could get your own IP address, but GoDaddy, you do that. Do you have to pay a monthly bill, or is it only a once?
I think we paid it annually, I think. You can pick between which one you want to do.
Or just, like, over time you could pay for something, or...
Right. Yeah.
Okay. Kind of reminds me of how Adobe works, where you could pay just a little bit for the editing software, or... Oh, well, I mean, over time,
Yeah, I just paid the year up front, because it's typically cheaper when you do it that way.
My mom told me to do the 2-year plan with $20 a month.
There you go. Something like that.
Yeah. Editing softwares aside, but yeah, I first heard about this game. I think it was from a top 10 strangest games list off of some YouTube channel. I don't know what, but like. And the other game I'm showing off is sort of the same thing. I found it from the same place. This game being a little bit more popular than the other one. I can't exactly say when it first popped up. I was like, 7? So, and I didn't even hear about this game until 2010. So
it skipped your time a little bit.
It did skip my time.
Okay, nothing wrong.
I think maybe I would have liked this when I was little, but I'm not sure.
Sure.
I mean, it's certainly colorful. I like some things are, cute, but it doesn't have shooty explosions. So maybe it's not for me. Maybe it wouldn't be for me.
Gotta have shooty explosions.
Gotta have shooty explosions. But like I said before, you roll shit and your thing gets bigger. And
again, to be clear, it's not literal shit.
Not literal shit, as you people
okay.
as the people who are watching, you roll stuff.
I'm just making completely sure.
Stuff like
I'm not actual shit.
I'll name some of the items right now. Spider. We just rolled off a spider, and I'm looking for stuff. I just recorded stuff today, so. Then I got a flashlight right there. Then I got another spider.
Then I got feces.
No, well, you never know. Feces may be an item in this game. I'm not sure.
Okay, fair enough.
I'm trying to get those flowers, and I can't get the flowers. In the opening levels of the game, you are very small, and you're trying to get some items, or like very small items, but eventually you get bigger and bigger. What I wish there was a mode for this game was like you could determine your size of the game, how you start off as your size, and you could go up to being super big. Because
gotcha.
at the last level of the game, which I do show off very briefly, you literally make the moon out of continents.
Oh, really?
Yes.
That's pretty
And in Katamari Forever, the one for PS3, it expands to like you get the Earth and then you get Mars, just to try to wake up the King of the Cosmos. Because the plot in that game is the King of the Cosmos is in a very deep sleep, and so they make a robot King of the Cosmos who's very unsure about everything and then destroys all the stars again.
That's awesome.
Yeah, the plot for these games are absolutely ridiculous. And
that is not a bad thing.
No, it's not. It fits the game perfectly. And like, let me think. And touch my Katamari. Don't take that the wrong way.
I would love to touch your Katamari one more.
No.
No, that's not what that meant. Okay.
That's not what it means. It's a shitty name. But like, Touch My Katamari, which is the PS Vita one, which I also have. The plot for that game is like, the King of the everyone forgets about the King of the Cosmos, and so he's very pissed off, and then destroys all the stars again. So it all leads off to like destroying shit because the King of the Cosmos is an idiot.
So why is the King of the Cosmos such an idiot?
I don't know. It makes
what did he do?
You think a guy with this much power would be responsible for he's the king of the cosmos.
That's true.
You figure he would be more responsible than destroying all of his stuff again.
That's a good point.
Spoiler alert, lol, JK. Okay, Ken.
Yeah, my chat froze, sorry, so I'm just now getting it back.
Alright. I would like to play some of the songs that are playing right now, but unfortunately not.
Therefore, I will do renditions of them using only the word copyright.
Copyright, copyright, right, copyright, right.
Pretty much.
Yeah, that's the main theme song of this game. Again, look up the music to this game. It's really, really, really fucking good.
Okay.
And I think it was one of the first few video games that actually got an award for its soundtrack.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. Not like a Grammy nod, not like Journey, but...
Sure, yeah.
You know. Like, I think a BAFTA, actually.
Journey had an incredible soundtrack.
Yes, it did. Still haven't played the game, though.
Changed my life.
I wonder if Undertale's gonna get an award for its soundtrack.
I don't know.
That would make sense, though. I mean, I heard the soundtrack before I actually got the game, so...
Right. A lot of peoples are liking the Undertales.
I like... Parody, not copyright. Okay. Here's one of the problems with this first game, though. The camera can be total shit sometimes, especially me trying to escape from this very small house. Like, what the fuck am I doing?
Trying to escape.
Yeah, trying to escape. And also, there's no jump button, which is very, very weird. Now, in later games, I'm not sure if they add this in the second game or not, but, like, there's a jump button where you could make your Katamari jump so you could reach other locations. And in this game, it obviously needs it, but it's not there.
Yeah, that is strange.
The prince, who you're playing as, can jump and look around to see if there's any items, missed, which is good, but, like, in later games, they replaced that with your Katamari jumping, which is good.
Yeah, that's... I always hate that. Like, I used to play a bunch of indie games. I mean, like, indie games, like, had 4 people play it on Game Jolt.
Game Jolt, wow.
But, like, I'd always get very, very frustrated, even if I didn't need it, when a game doesn't have a jump command.
Yeah. I mean, the first time I played Ocarina of Time, I was kind of shocked to think, oh, he can't jump. Where's the jump button? But then, you know, when you jump on... Oh, wait, he's dead. Cut! You're back?
Hello.
Hey, sorry, man.
It happened.
Hitting stream again. What was I saying beforehand?
Jumping.
Yeah, Ocarina of Time. I mentioned Ocarina of Time. I was very shocked that that game didn't have a jump button because, have you played it before?
Yeah, not all the way through.
But, like, it's same. But, like, you know, when you, jump off of a ledge, you automatically jump instead of hitting a jump button.
Right.
It took me a little while to get used to that, because I'm very used to playing platformers and such, so...
Yeah, it's a little strange. I always just like having the jump just to have it be there, even if I don't need it.
Because the N64... well, I mean, it utilizes every single button off the N64 controller, except for, like, the back triggers, if I do believe so. Or the...
Sure.
So, I guess I understand why you did it, but, like... It was the first real 3D adventure game, so... Okay,
right.
Now what I'm showing off is the final level of the game, where you literally make the moon out of fucking everything. Even people,
including
too.
Literal shit.
Probably including literal shit, and probably missed that item. But you also roll up people when your Katamari gets big enough.
Ooh, that's not good.
No, that isn't good at all. Sorry about the frame rate, by the way. I just noticed how bad it is off of OBS.
Oh, good.
I'm used to playing, like, 2D games off of here, so I understand. Sorry. Like, I even played Undertale, when I once streamed Undertale, and it looked a little bit choppy, so it's my computer's fault.
Yeah, it happens.
But the final level of the game, it's about... I'm playing on Eternal mode, which means there is no time limit, but in each and every level there is a time limit once you go through it.
Gotcha.
And I think you could get to, like, over 900M or whatever, or maybe like 10M or whatever. I'm not sure what's the highest, 1000M, which is the biggest measurement this game has. Eventually, you know, and later, like I said before in Katamari Forever, you literally grab the universe and wake up the king.
That's a very big thing to have to grab.
Yeah, you roll up the Earth, you roll up more stars and everything just to wake up the king.
This is a very strange game.
This is a very strange game, and pretty much all the other games in the series. Now, as you can see, I'm pretty much rolling up everything because I have the power to, except for those fucking fences. Ugh. But, like, in this level in particular, you're big enough to grab skyscrapers and such, and it's really cool for what you could do, you know? It's a very, very, very strange game, but if you're into weird Japanese stuff, or just weird games in general, by all means get these games, or one of these games, just to understand, you know, what the hell people are talking about.
Definitely, yeah.
How much time do I have left? 1:44. Yeah, I'm gonna cut it off for here.
Yeah, that's fine. So, if you had to rate this game, what would you say?
I guess an 8 out of 10 for its originality, its gameplay, or no, 7.5 out of 10, not an 8 out of 10, because they do improve some things in later games, especially in Katamari Forever, which is, by some people, considered the best game in the series, so.
Okay.
I still haven't played the multiplayer mode, but, you know, there's a multiplayer mode in this game.
You'll get there eventually.
Yeah. If anyone's actually interested in playing this for multiplayer, you know.
Oh, but you couldn't stop the people from playing this for multiplayer.
Playing this for multiplayer, yeah. Is this... No. Oh, I guess I put that secondly. I guess we'll talk... Yeah. Want to talk about Hatful Boyfriend?
What a game.
Alright.
Party, the great Party Mix It Up, youtube.com/Party Mix It Up. Not sure if that actually links to her stuff. No, damn it, she's Belarus on YouTube. Hang on, we're finding her YouTube. Hang on.
It's okay.
Hatful Boyfriend can wait. Belarus. Okay. Copy. Over to Twitch. Paste. There we go. There's Party's YouTube. She gifted this to me along with Five Nights at Freddy's 3 back when I was saving money for Apollo Media, and I literally wasn't spending any money on almost anything. But no, she was gracious enough to get me this game, Hatful Boyfriend. And I knew she liked it, so I said, oh, okay, I'll play it on stream. Why not? Could be fun.
And that was a wonderful stream.
That was a very, very, very strange night.
I saw the entire thing with Party and a Skype and Little Cat 223 in a Skype call, and dear God.
I went into it for some reason with the anticipation that it was going to have birds copulating. So
copulating?
Copulating.
Sex. You mean sex,
making sex.
Uh-huh.
Which was not the case. I still am not entirely sure what to make of this game. I'm not sure if it's serious or not. I can't tell if I'm just too old and curmudgeonly and not down with the times to understand it.
Not down with the times, man.
I'm absolutely not down with the times. That's absolutely true. I am way more of a hermit than I should be for my age, even though I'm 97. But it's just this very, very weird, strange, odd game that I'm not really into, like, dating sims and JRPG sort of things anyway, so already it's a little offbeat for me. But even for an JRPG or a dating sim, it's very, very weird. The premise is you are a young teenage girl who's attending boarding school. A boarding school made specifically and exclusively for birds. I don't know why. But that's the thing.
Okay.
And you're a human, not a bird. But you're going to a school specifically made for birds. Even though you're a human.
Yeah. In this case, the character's name is Magic Sponge. By the way, I got this off their YouTube channel, Magic Sponge, at the very last minute, so...
Shout out to Magic Sponge.
Shout out to Magic Sponge. I wish I could have put a, name right there, but I didn't, so I'm sorry for that.
Finding Magic Sponge's YouTube.
Yeah.
Magic Sponge. The Rainbow Sponge.
The Rainbow Sponge?
11 months ago has an old woman on it, and it has 535,000 views.
Okay, then we'll look at that later, probably in an After Dark segment, but...
Is it hashtag the Magic Sponge?
It's just Magic Sponge, if I do believe. Anyway,
Yeah, I don't frankly have that much more to say about this game. It's very, very weird. It's very strange.
Obviously, it's, and there's also a Christmas version, too.
Oh, is there?
Yeah, you didn't hear about that?
I did not know that.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'd play it again. I recorded footage of this game, and then the frame rate ended up getting weird, so we had to use footage from the Dear Magic Sponge, whose links is now in the chat. But no, I apparently there's like 14 endings or something, and I thought about maybe trying to get all the achievements, because you get an achievement for every ending. And then I was like, you know what? No, because I don't like this game. It's just a weird, strange game. I'm fine with games that are quirky and games that try to stand on their own 2 feet. And we have an internet connection problem, so I'm just going to stop.
People are screaming. I'm sorry.
Am I back?
No, you weren't disconnected.
There was an internet connection problem.
It was? There was?
Yeah.
Oh, that's very weird.
Are we still live?
Yes, we're still live. You were saying I'm very sorry.
Mm-hmm. No, you're good. We're definitely offline, though.
We are?
Yep.
No, we're not.
It says we're offline.
That's very... dumbass me.
It's okay. Just another manic Monday morning.
This stream has been very, very fuckity, and I'm very sorry for people who are watching this on YouTube.
It's one of those streams. It's okay. It happens.
Where stuff just keeps happening, and there's nothing really we can do about that.
Shit's going down. It happens.
You were saying about Hatful Boyfriend. Sorry if you have to repeat yourself, but...
It's really... I don't know how much people heard, but frankly, I don't really have that much to say about this game. But when we decided our topic for this week was going to be weirdest games you ever played, that was the immediate one that came to mind. It's really weird. I don't understand it. I can't tell if it's a joke or if I just don't get it. I would recommend you play it for the sole reason that just tell me if I don't get it. I'm probably missing something. But it's a very, very weird, strange...
Wait. Now we're streaming again. Okay. Sorry, guys. Oh, fuck. We really fucked up this time.
We done fucked.
We really fucked up. My streaming software really just died. So...
It's okay, Wumbo. I will say, though, I'm not really a Taco Bell kind of guy, but there is a advertisement for the quesalupa right next to our stream, and it's making me hungry.
I've actually had that, so it's pretty good.
Was it? It was good?
It's really good.
It's really good?
It's really good.
Hey, how am I not following McDonald's on Twitter? How is that not a thing?
You're not... What?
I am now, but apparently I wasn't. I thought I was. I'm not following Pepsi, and I do that on purpose.
Why?
Because I hate Pepsi.
Okay.
Now, Coca-Cola, on the other hand, great. Anyway, Hatful Boyfriend, weird game. Go buy it, or don't. I don't really care. If you like weird, quirky, tongue-in-cheek dating sim games, you'll enjoy this. I considered trying to get all the achievements, because it's like one achievement per ending, and I think there's 14 endings or something.
Wow.
And then I said, you know what? No, I'm not going to, because I don't like this game. And I'm not gonna play a game for the achievements if I don't enjoy the game. But yeah, it's really weird. I guess, I was expecting you actually date the birds, but from my playthrough, I don't gather that you actually do. I think you just talk to them, and then eventually you end with one of them, but you don't like end up with one of them. It just ends with
your
you talking.
senpai bird.
Oh yeah, it doesn't really make any sense at all. Mine had a weird bird. We got in some, like, huff and tough weird street fight.
Okay.
And my bird was, like, doing rolling kicks or something, and we had stats that we learned from the classes that didn't affect the gameplay literally at all. I don't really know what to say. I'm sure, statistically, law of averages says my ending probably wasn't the weirdest. There's probably weirder endings out there.
Probably.
And my ending was pretty darn weird. So I don't really know.
I'm glad that there is a game like this that exists, because it's making fun. This game is made to make fun of pretty much every other Japanese dating game, you know?
I think. I also think the developer might be out of their mind and they might be totally serious.
Probably both.
Yeah. So there's that too. Fujishiro Nageki.
What?
Nageki? I don't know.
Is that the developer of this game?
No, that's the name of the bird on the stream. Nageki Fujishiro. I don't know. I'm pretty sure I just read that with an Italian accent.
Fujishiro Nageki.
Hey, Nageki Fujishiro.
Hey, the papa. I'm Italian. I could get away with that.
Are you actually?
Yeah, half Italian.
I did not know that. That's very, very cool. I am...
A little bit of Casona.
I'm pretty sure I'm just American. Pretty sure I was just full-blown American. I
You're
came
American.
from the Native Americans, and just directly correlation. I'm direct one-for-one American. I'm pretty sure that's how that works. Not positive. But yeah, Hatful Boyfriend. Go buy it. Or don't. It's really weird.
Also buy the Christmas one.
Yeah, apparently. That's the thing. There apparently isn't actual pigeon procreation in the game.
What?
Maybe that's one of the endings, though.
Oh, God. Oh, dear God.
I don't know if that's one of the things or not.
Oh, God. I don't want to...
Fun fact.
I don't want to picture that.
Fun fact. I originally titled my stream for Hatful Boyfriend Pigeon Porn Simulator. And Twitch wouldn't let me title it that. Because apparently you're not allowed to use porn in the name of your stream.
Well, there's an obvious reason for that, especially in the early days of Twitch, you know.
Sure. So I was very, very clever, and I changed the O in porn to a 0, and then we were fine. It worked out.
I find it strange that you can't stream Yandere Simulator on here.
Isn't that like kind of interesting game?
It's one of those. It's also another weird game that makes fun of Japanese culture. And I understand why, because there's nudity, but like there isn't straight up nudity. There's clouds covering boobs and butts, but
right hang on.
Yet there's other games like Witcher where there is nudity and there is sex, and it's explicitly shown, and GTA 5 too, but
right,
and that's allowed to be shown on here.
Here's the thing.
What is the thing?
The game Criminal Girls, which is on the banned list of Twitch games, I have seen streamed before.
And Honey Pop is also on there, which I don't think I've ever seen anyone stream that too. Which is also another play on the dating games. At least I think Honey Pop is a parody. I hope it's a parody.
I don't know. Truth be told, I don't play that many games anymore. I still follow the industry pretty closely.
You're part of the Gaming Etc. podcast, man.
I am, but like, Don't Starve is the only game I've played in months-ish. What was the last game I played before that? Like Phantom Pain, I think?
Most likely.
In September? Well, I guess Life is Strange ended. Well, no, Life is Strange, I guess, technically ended after Phantom Pain came out. But yeah, I haven't played that many games lately. I still follow the industry. But that said, Hatful Boyfriend is very, very not in my wheelhouse, and I don't think it's really in anyone's wheelhouse.
It's
very, very
just a very, very, very weird game that only people play as a joke or just to get achievements or whatever. Yeah. It's a game that's made to be a joke, or at least I hope it's a game that's made to be a joke.
There's 16 endings.
16?
16. I thought
Jesus.
There were 14, check my Steam library. There's 16.
And also, is there any achievements that relate to the Christmas one? And that is a big fat bird. Shu Iwami.
By the way, I can't pronounce Japanese names either, so I was just calling them terribly racist, offensive things the whole time. So there's that too.
Like fat ass and...
Indeed.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't really have anything to say about this game. It's weird. Don't play it. Don't buy it.
You just said play it, so...
Don't play it. Don't buy it. If someone gets it for you, play it to have fun. I'm glad Party bought it for me because it was a fun evening, but I'll never touch this game again.
I was actually in a Skype call with Party, and I suggested to her, hey, why don't you buy and install some games, like Five Nights at Freddy's 3, and maybe something else. And we were going through a list of games, and one of us mentioned, I forget who said it, but Hatful Boyfriend. And so, yeah.
Well, I'm going to bury whoever said that at the bottom of a river someday.
Either Party or I, and I know you love Party, so...
I won't kill the other guys. But I don't understand it. I don't think anyone does.
Choo choo! This is... Choo! Osaka rejects it. It's a lie. He's dancing around a squish puddle. What
does that mean? Is that English?
Hey, the dialogue's going fast. I'm sorry.
I don't know what this game is. I played it.
This is Osaka-san.
What a weird game.
Yeah, we have a minute.
Anyway,
we have less.
That's all I have to say. Don't play it. Don't do it. It's a trap. It's like Admiral Akbar said.
Now time to my final game, which there is a lot to talk about with this one, because this one is so fucking absurd.
Minecraft.
No, shut up.
It's not Minecraft?
No. This game is called Incredible Crisis for the PlayStation 1. Titus! The people who produced made Superman 64.
Okay.
I'm kidding. They didn't make this game.
They
didn't make this game. They only released it in America.
I see.
I don't know why they made it so they could release it in America, but they did.
Like that song, Manic Monday, I'm telling you.
Oh, by the way, this game's soundtrack I actually do like.
Okay.
It's ska. You know what ska is, right?
Ska?
Ska. You're older than me. You should know what ska is.
What's ska?
Ever heard of a band called Sublime?
No, I don't think so. I'm not a cultured one, but I don't know if you know this. I don't leave my basement.
Well, you used to live in California, so you should know what Sublime is.
Sublime Band is an American ska punk reggae rock band from Long Beach, California, formed in 1998. So I'm not really into reggae.
Well, I mean, not reggae, but like they're ska and punk, and well, this is mainly just this band. The band, I think it's called Tokyo Ska Parade. This is the band that did the music for this game.
Okay.
The type of ska, I think this isn't really ska punk. This is just ordinary ska. But I don't know. This game is a very, very, very weird game. You follow this family of 4 different people, and they basically go through their daily lives by having a bunch of weird shit happening to them. I'm only showing off like the first level or so, where, well, you'll see what happens.
You will see.
Yes,
folks.
You will see in the matter of a minute. And for some reason, my editing software was being really weird, and the audio's kind of fucked up. So
we forgive you, Wumbo.
But the game.
I'm sorry, guys. I'm super tired tonight. I'm like barely.
This is the worst episode of the Gaming Etc. podcast. Wumbo.
It's okay. That means we can only get better.
I'm very sorry, guys.
It's all right. Tell me about the ska bands.
Ska bands. Music by Tokyo Ska Parade Orchestra. Okay. But the opening to this game is an exact replica of 2001: A Space Odyssey.
The opening is?
Yeah. Like, look, right now on the stream.
I have mine paused. Hang on.
And then the Incredible Crisis logo is
it really is.
Yeah.
Did you watch 2001: A Space Odyssey?
I still haven't seen it, so.
Okay.
I like the song too. So the basic plot of this game is you're following this family who goes through a bunch of weird shit happening in their daily lives. I'm not sure if this is a daily occurrence to them or not, but like the grandma's birthday is going to be happening that night, so the family needs to get there early, and a bunch of weird shit happens to them, like the wife has to go through bank robbers and stuff. She's grocery shopping, and then she goes into a bank, and then these guys wearing fox masks, they rob a bank, and somehow they get her to get a diamond or something. The kid magically shrinks into, I don't know how the hell, but he shrinks using a shrink ray, and then he has to fight off ants. The teenage girl over there has to get out of her classroom so that she can buy makeup, and then she finds a UFO that makes things shrink and grow, and including a giant teddy bear that comes to life.
This grandma looks like an alien came to Earth and pulled the skin off an old person and wrapped it around its own body to try and pretend to be a human.
I'm sorry if I sound like I'm spewing nonsense right now, but that's the that's the plot of the game.
That seems what the game is like for the most part, so that's okay.
And the opening of the game, because all these games are actually mini-games, or the game is full of mini-games that drive the plot, and the game is about 2-3 hours long.
Okay.
With a little bit of replay value for, I guess, if you want to play this as a party game, but that's about it. There really isn't that much replay value to this game, but it's about $10 if you're interested in getting it. But the game
When did
opened...
this come out?
2000, I think, for us Americans.
Okay.
But the opening of this game is a fucking dance simulator.
Dance Dance Revolution.
Yeah, like, similar to Dance Dance Revolution, where you hit buttons.
I've heard of Dance Dance Revolution.
I have it, so...
Oh, do you really?
Yeah, I do.
Okay. These people are dancing.
Yes, they're dance. It's like a daily dance that happens.
Inexplicably.
I don't know why. It just daily dance because why not?
You know what this reminds me of is in Donkey Kong Country when you had to go to the dancing parts.
Oh yeah, I remember that. And also
This
it's about as out of place as the Donkey Kong rap in Donkey Kong 64.
Yeah, that sounds about right. What a weird game.
And it only gets weirder.
What's the 4 in the top right? What does that mean?
Oh, that's the lives you have, and the 4 right there is the amount of lives you have, and the little red marker, I guess, in the menu, I think they call it the insane marker or the crisis marker. If it goes up high enough, you lose. You know, you restart from the beginning of the level.
And Tanio's getting his ass kicked here. He's got to step it up.
Well, my dancing skills suck. I'm sorry.
Come on, Tanio, bring the fire. You're a middle-class Japanese dad.
He's 47.
Oh, now he's doing it.
He's 47 according to the manual.
Okay.
I don't know why, but they say their age and their blood types in the manual of the game.
You gotta know that, Wombo. If he gets hurt and he needs a blood transfusion, you're gonna be happy.
Oh, we will see when he gets hurt, and the healthcare system in this fucking game.
Do they just chop off your hand?
You'll see.
Just like, well, your hand, you broke a nail. I guess we gotta get rid of your hand. I don't know what else.
This game, like I said, is really fucking weird, and will eventually run into the hospital. Some fucking people, paramedics.
Ooh.
But right now, a giant ball is about to come down, and through a bunch of construction accidents, the ball follows. I don't know how this happens, but the ball goes through a fucking. Like, look at this. And the point of this minigame is to run away from the ball. And I do fail, obviously, but this isn't that long.
It's not just a ball, it's a globe. That's
it's a globe, and it actually follows you throughout the entire game, too. Exactly. They don't make that reference, but it's pretty obvious what they... And they do make some references to movies, so I'm pretty sure they could have done it, but they didn't.
I love how they show you the title of the game, which I assume to be Bowling Inferno, of that minigame. And then it literally stays on the screen for 10 seconds.
I know, it's the game loading. It's a PS1 game, come on.
Oh, okay. I didn't realize that was a loading screen. I thought they were just really excited about the title they came up with.
No, it's loading. That's kind of the point.
Are those beers in the bottom?
I don't know, but here's where I fuck up right here. Yeah.
Is he drinking beer?
No, he's not drinking beer, and then he's flat. So weird.
Oh, you don't want to run under ladders. That's bad luck. That's really bad luck.
Sorry, I really wish I could screen cap this for you, but unfortunately, I can't.
It's okay. I'm watching on the delay, so it's like 10 seconds or whatever.
Yeah, and here's where I actually pull it off. You have to hit the X button in a rhythmic pattern, not just...
But those look like drinks in the bottom.
They do look like drinks. They do.
Okay.
We should do a commentary of the entire game at some point.
We need to do a commentary on the entirety of the Damn Daniel meme, because I still have questions.
There's like 4 minutes, of the Damn Daniel thing, so...
Okay. I might do a documentary-type video trying to uncover the secrets of Damn Daniel.
Good luck with that.
Apparently that kid got straight-up mugged for his shoes, Wombo. I don't know if you've read that article.
What's that article from The Onion?
No.
That better not.
It was from whatever website I gave it to. It started with an H. I don't remember what it was called.
That better be fake. And selling the Damn Daniel shoes for $3,000 on eBay? What the fuck?
It's called Hustlers.
Okay, now that the ball somehow reached into this elevator, and now he has to hit the button to stop the elevator, while shit is going down and trying to hurt him.
Oh my god.
And once the first time I actually played this game, I got stuck on this part a lot for some reason. Don't ask me why, I just did. But yeah, a lot of the game...
What is this game? I don't understand.
I don't know. It just exists for no reason whatsoever. Just somehow it got released in America. I don't know why, but it got released...
It's not... There's no cohesive theme. It's just random, incoherent minigame after minigame.
With a little plot just keeping it all together. Like I said, you follow the other family members, so we'll run into the wife, the little boy, the teenage girl. We don't play as the grandma, though. That would have been interesting.
You just got a fridge dropped on you, son. Where'd the fridge come from? Why are there fridges?
I don't know. It just does. And eventually, one of the weirdest parts in the game, and I don't show this off, but like, eventually you go into a Ferris wheel and you run into this. Do you remember the girl in the red dress at his work?
No, but I remember the girl in the red dress from The Matrix.
Shut up.
That was a thing.
That was a thing.
Mm-hmm. Matrix Revolutions is the best of the three Matrix
movies.
movies.
It isn't.
Yes, it is.
No, it isn't. I've actually seen that movie too.
I actually believe that. That's not me just doing my usual I'm trying to piss people off thing. Like, I actually think Matrix Revolutions is the greatest of the three Matrix movies.
Well, people are entitled to their own opinions, but...
Yeah, it's true.
But, yeah, I think that movie sucks.
Really?
Matrix Revolutions, yeah, I think it's a little bit too overcomplicated. The CGI is pretty good, though. I will give it that.
Okay,
the special effects are really good for the time.
Here's the thing. Most people agree with you. I just don't understand why.
We run into a bunch of characters that we don't really give a shit about. You know?
Well, I liked them all. I liked Niobe. I thought she was cool.
Yeah, I guess.
The architect comes in at the end, which we kind of figured he would.
The plot seems very, very overcomplicated for its own good.
Was it? He just has to go to the city. That's all he's got to do.
While this huge battle is going to be going off, and which it does look cool, but by the way, I haven't seen.
Is that really complicated though? That's like the machines are coming to kill them. They gotta stop the machines
I
from
guess it
killing
wasn't
them.
as bad as the ending of Matrix Reloaded. Dear God, ugh.
I liked that too, though.
That was kind of. I mean, it was interesting, but. I don't know.
I think The Matrix, and people can fight me on this, and that's fine, but I think The Matrix is the peak of, like, cinematic achievement. I think all three of those movies are masterpieces.
You're going to get a lot of hate mail for this.
That's okay. I mean, I say this whenever I can. Like, I say this this is not the first time I've said this online.
Have you seen the Animatrix?
No, I haven't, and I really want to.
It does look cool. The animation for each of those segments look really good.
Really?
Yeah.
Isn't one of them about the kid from Revolutions and Reloaded?
I think so. I'm not fully sure. Is it the one about the kid
who was on Netflix?
Is it the one about the kid who kills himself just so he could get to the Matrix?
Right, and then that's the guy who ends up saving them in Matrix Revolutions. He's the young pilot.
I getcha, yeah.
Right. No shit, Animatrix is on Netflix.
Oh, okay, I guess what I'm watching tonight.
Yeah, seriously. Hour and 40 minutes. Alright.
Yeah, well, back to the game at hand. I mentioned the girl in the red dress who we were dancing with at the beginning of the game.
Not to be confused with the program in the Matrix.
Not to be confused with the program in the Matrix. And the pole goes down and he dies. Oh wait, no, he doesn't die. I'm kidding. Bang,
I'm sorry, is
bang.
he trying to move across this pole, or is he just staying out there and dancing? Because frankly, I can't tell if he's actually trying to get closer to the window or not. Okay, there we go.
Yeah, and he makes it.
There we go. Oh my god.
And then a fucking piece of rubble hits him in the head, and this is when we get to see the ambulance.
Wombo, did you pay for this game?
Yes, I paid about $15 for it.
Oh, that was $15 poorly spent, my friend. I apologize.
No, I like this game for as stupid as it is.
Okay.
Once again, I heard about this game through its top 10 strangest games list, the same place where I heard Katamari Damacy. So
what's the ending? How does it end?
The ending of the game is where the family all gets together and they have a great birthday party for the grandma.
Okay. That makes sense, I guess. Is it revealed in the post-credit scene that the grandma is actually an extraterrestrial to put the skin of an elderly person over itself?
No, but there is a post-credit scene where where they're implying a sequel for some reason, in which I think there actually was a sequel in Japan.
Makes sense.
Yeah,
There's a lot of unanswered questions.
But obviously not for us Americans. And
Who was the ball? Where did it come from? Does Daniel only wear white shoes? We need to know.
Here's Japan's wonderful healthcare system. If you answer these questions correctly or incorrectly, or if you answer the questions correctly, then they'll help you. If you answer them incorrectly, then they won't help you.
That sounds a little bit like game show healthcare.
Game show? What?
I don't know.
Yeah, I can see the analogy, but
I'm very, very tired.
I'm sorry, man.
There's an advertisement going right now because I had to refresh the stream because it froze. Of kids in a laundromat, and they're eating quesadillas, and I'm not sure what a laundromat has to do with quesadillas.
They're pretty good, though. It's literally just a quesadilla as a taco.
Okay. Hey, are you still alive? Is California the westernmost state of the United States? No, that would be
I don't know how I got that one correct, but I... And then, I don't show the minigame after this because it hits 15 minutes, but, if you answer all your questions correctly, then they literally kick you out of the road, and, because you're in a moving car right now. So,
right.
And they kick you out, and you have to avoid traffic. And then you go into a Ferris wheel with a girl with a red dress, and you give her a quote-unquote foot massage. Yeah.
Is it are we making this into a bigger deal than it actually is, or is it actually pretty weird?
It's pretty obviously implied that it's sex.
Okay. Which isn't necessarily a bad thing.
No, but and then after that, you go into a rail shooting section where you try to shoot aliens who are invading the Earth.
Naturally.
Yeah, this game is weird.
It's a very strange game.
Okay, we're done with the gameplay.
I can't tell if they're murdering this guy or not. It kind of looks like they're murdering him in the back of this ambulance.
They did.
Did the man die?
I didn't answer all of them correctly, so yeah. If I would have gotten that correctly, then I would have gotten kicked out of the ambulance and pushed into moving traffic.
That's not good.
No, so either way, I'm fucked.
You don't want to die.
I somehow... And then you have to avoid traffic, and then... Yeah, this game is weird, but it's a good game.
That's a very strange game.
It's a very strange game, but if you're interested, check it out. It's about $10, $15, I think. I've got it for $50.
Also, if you want to play another game that makes you question the meaning of life, buy Hatful Boyfriend.
Or Katamari Damacy. Except Katamari Damacy, they at least answered questions.
How's that spelled? Because I keep thinking you're saying dumbass.
D-A-M... Wait, let me get it.
But it's not spelled like D-U-M-B-A-S-S.
No, it's not spelled like that. It's D-A-M-A-C-Y.
A-C-Y. Okay. Sounds like a plan, Stan the Man.
Stan the Man. Ow, my knee.
Stan the Man.
My knee really still feels really bad.
What'd you do to your knee?
Like I said, I hit it somewhere while coming upstairs the last time I came over here. So,
that's not good.
Ow. Where's the YouTube capture? There's the YouTube capture. And I had the video ready if you want.
I am ready when you are.
Yeah, because this is a very weird ad for a game that is rated 3+, if I do believe, in some other countries.
3+.
Yeah, so this game was made for 3-year-olds. Keep that in mind for while watching this video.
I am ready when you are.
I don't think no one's watching this.
That's okay. Twitch. We are watching this.
Entitled, "What the fuck?" Exclamation point, exclamation point, exclamation point.
I am ready.
Oh, I forgot that. Alright, in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, play.
Come on through, Sophie. Hudson's over there, sweetie. I'll go and get the cake.
Happy birthday.
Oh, that was nice of her.
Yeah, that is very nice of her.
That kid's kind of a punk-ass bitch.
He gets the awesome game.
Oh, punk-ass bitch.
Happy birthday to you.
What the hell? You open one present, then have cake? Who is this barbarian thing?
I don't know.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! What the fuck is this? Fucking sponge cake!
I mean,
Instant rock star.
I mean,
What the fuck?
I mean, that's the reaction you should have if someone tries to pawn a sponge cake off on you. Sponge cake's stupid. I don't understand why we still have it. Why is it real?
Oh, God.
Who's the sociopath who decided it'd be a great idea to make sponge cake a thing?
Some maniac?
Was it the maniac from SpongeBob?
The maniac from SpongeBob, yeah. Okay. Maniac, maniac, oh, no.
I am the walrus.
Cuckoo Cuckoo.
Mm-hmm.
You seem very tired, man, so I think...
I'm incredibly tired, but we're going to do like a 5-minute after dark. And then I'm going to get a bunch of stuff done, and then in 4 hours I might get to sleep. It's going to be great.
Same here, I have a bunch of stuff to do, so...
Crazy.
Alright, sorry.
Well, thank you.
Thank you, people.
To all the lovely people that watched, or didn't watch, or pretended to watch, or listened, or shared this with your friends, or didn't share it with your friends. Thank you to anyone hearing my voice and Wumble's voice right now, because we love you, and you're very, very cool.
Sorry for this episode. Sorry if we seem a little bit enthusiastic or people walking in to my room without, you know. Sorry about that. Nothing I could do about that. Sorry to stall that you're super sleepy.
That is not your fault. It's just, I don't even know if I'm necessarily sleepy. I'm just tired. Like, I don't know if that makes any sense.
Super tired, then.
Yeah, I'm exhausted. I'm not, like, sleep deprived.
Okay.
Will I make any sense here?
I understand.
Okay. Alrighty.
Alright, check my YouTube channel if you want to see more information about this. It will be re-uploaded on schedule this time, instead of it being uploaded a few days before this coming up. Or, you know, before the newest episode coming up.
It happens.
It does happen. After Dark will be up there also. Obviously, if you're watching this on Nostal's Twitch, follow him. Follow me on Twitch. Follow us on Twitter, iWombo223, and also at Nostalginator. If you want to be a guest on the show, once again, go up. Greg, I would really love to have you as a guest. You know, Ken.
Yeah, Ken will have you on literally whenever.
Yeah. So, yeah. Thank you guys for watching. Have yourself a great night, and take care.
Bye.
Bye-bye.